ever heard right there.
Happy Monday, everybody. It's your boy Jumpman Jones. You are now live inside episode 321 of the Kicking Shit Podcast. 21? Joining us tonight behind the camera, we got D Chocolate D-Light, the woman king. She is D homie. How's it going back there?
All is good, all is good.
To my right is my boy, it's my partner, it's my dog, it's Mr. James D Jellyfish, a.k.a. I fucked the whole intro up. I knew I fucked it up when I got to my partner, my dog. It's my boy, man, the talented, the funny comedian, James D Jellyfish, Young Picasso, your motherfucking super, the Beyond Don, man. What's going on, brother?
It's good, man. New alias.
What's your new alias?
What is it?
Sleepy Joe.
I feel that. Sleepy J.
To my left, man, it's my boy, it's my partner, it's my dog, it's Mr. Jukebox Johnny, a.k.a. Crown Daddy, a.k.a. Crown Poppy Order, El Himido Poppy, the Avion Don, the Terramana God, the Malargo Ho, Mr. Steele, your girl, give her right back to you because she got hematome, man. It's Mr.
Daddy, are you on the radio?
What's going on, my brother?
Yeah, I know. Just chilling.
Mr. Stay in the sweatsuit.
Hey, Walmart season is among us.
Shout out to everybody watching out there. If you watched the last episode of this podcast, we appreciate you. We on all podcast platforms at Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeart, SoundCloud, and we're on YouTube. And if you're watching on YouTube, like, subscribe, and comment. Other than that, man, how y'all doing? What's popping? What's hanging? What's going on?
What's good? I was looking at that Janelle Monáe. Is that Janelle Monáe? Who is that?
Yeah, that's her.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She went through something a couple years ago when she was showing her titties every other day.
She was trying to normalize it.
Oh, okay.
That's what she said.
She went through something just about every year she was out. I remember she was hated men for a while.
Yeah.
Then she was dating women.
She's still dating women.
Oh, then
She all
was
over the
doing
place.
The titty thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
she
mind
was
that era. I was like, wow, those are
Nice titties.
impressive.
Shout out Ari Lennox though, man.
Yeah, I love me some Ari Lennox.
Yeah, man. She actually she got off social media.
Yeah. I saw she said she was leaving social media. I see it's kind of like a press run too a little bit because I think she just dropped
it might
something.
be a press run.
Yeah, she did just drop
Yeah.
something.
She did, but I think her reasoning for getting off was pretty cool. A lot of women could take note.
Here we go. That's
You
what
know
I'm talking
saying?
about. What she said.
I ain't saying you should, but you should definitely
she
take
did
note.
say some good things. Like I think I think I sent it to you. I admired her for saying that, for just saying like being vulnerable and just saying like I get on here and I start comparing myself. A lot of people would never say that about that, like about social media. So I think that was pretty cool that she did that.
Yeah. I agree with that. Is that the only thing she said?
Now she said a few things. That's just one thing
She
that
said
kind
she
of
couldn't
stuck
find
with
a
me.
man because of social media.
Oh, goddamn.
Yeah,
Why? Hold up. Did she say that?
yes, she did.
Oh, okay.
She
I must
was
have
just
overread.
What, they
saying,
look
like-
at her page or some shit?
Nah, she was just saying like it's like something with like
Let me see. I
being
think I got
social.
the post.
I can't get every word, but she said something about like being social, like with men or something like
I know
that.
I remember her talking about like how she was comparing herself to others, reading comments and things like that.
I remember that.
Here we go. Oh, it's not that long. I can read it. She says, "Hey, I'm working on a plan to transition off of social media for good. I don't believe I'll ever mature and be happy as long as I have it. So my last day of social media will be December 18th, my 2-year sobriety anniversary. So she's sober now. I'll be deleting Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok permanently. The fear of losing brand deals, music sales, niggas, and bitches will no longer keep me here. To all my beautiful fans, I'm just not happy nor thriving here. I have a very toxic and codependent relationship with these apps. My happiness is worth more to me than using these platforms to promote. I truly believe I can get creative with marketing elsewhere. I'm so exhausted with my addiction to the internet and gossip attention and validation and yearning to be in control of oversharing. I just want to be free and complete. I would like to offer other spaces where you can find me on YouTube, arilennox.com, and on the singing stage or outside. I ain't going front like this has been cute. It hasn't. I love y'all so much. Please subscribe to my mailing list on my website to remain updated on my 2025 album. My single drops on 10/18. Also, my bad if my drama causes any distractions or insensitivity, as I'm aware of the constant horror going on in the world. I just need to give my sweeties a heads up.
I think her budget with the label doesn't allow for somebody to run her social media. Because if we really think that people like Kendrick, Drake, well, I'll exclude Drake, but we think people like Kendrick or Beyonce or Jay-Z is literally posting from their actual Instagram accounts, you tripping.
Yeah, I
like,
believe
so
that.
I just think like because she said I have to get creative with my marketing, meaning that to me, when you read that, to me that says you're in charge of how you market yourself, and there's not a team of marketing behind you. I don't know if you lost that marketing. I don't know how the last album did or the album before that did sales wise. So it just sounds to me like she's gonna get off of social media and she'll be marketing herself other ways because she probably don't have anybody to run it for
So
her.
she's doing it herself.
So she's doing it herself, which could cause you to open the app and be on the app and
Yeah.
post pictures, and you're trying to engage when really I think most of these people have people running their shit, and then they'll do the engaging. So you're not. It's only a few people who really love social media who I know are like celebrity status, who are the person that's doing their social media. Like even Shannon Sharp, whether he true or false or allegedly, even when he went live, he was able to get off live because somebody else runs his account and they logged him out of the live. So it just goes to show you like
I can see that.
she's on her own with this music thing.
Damn, she's still with Dreamville?
Yeah, but I don't think she had, because Luke said the same thing at his show. He's like, I don't be on social media like that. Because I think whatever their deal is, he's got to run that social media. But I don't, like, we know J. Cole is not on Instagram. He might have a Instagram
Yeah.
where he get on and look at the world and double tap pictures, but he not operating real cold world.
Yeah.
He got a team of people doing that. So, I mean, I'm eager to see, because she's a great musician, great artist. I'm eager to see what she do as far as her next album, how she gets the word out, how she promotes it without social media, because that is the biggest advertisement platform outside of YouTube. You know, Facebook, Instagram is the biggest advertising platform.
Yeah, I think she could do a lot on YouTube.
You know what's funny though? She was actually one of the people that was very loud on social media, man. She used to like drop all of her shit, like saying
Yeah.
all kinds of stuff. So it's, I don't know, it's just kind of funny to see
Maybe that was
this
part of the
pendulum swing.
addiction. Maybe she would get on there and like became a bit of a curse to her. Maybe.
I'll speak from experience too. Like she, like if she is indeed on her own, like you say, she's dropping all her shit on there. She also gotta like engage and like, you know what I'm saying? Because you gotta keep that traffic coming, and in order to keep that traffic coming, you can't just post. You gotta engage with the commenters. You gotta at least read it, double tap, like some shit. So it forces you to use the app, and using that app can be toxic because you can find yourself comparing your life to this person or stressing out over this.
Yeah.
Or
Like,
I
why?
know people who won't post a picture because they overthink it. Like they be like, I don't know, my stomach. I'm like, God damn, niggas, just put the picture up. But it's really that big of a deal for some people. So I can imagine it's not healthy for her. It's just you know, with you being an artist, I'm eager to see how you market yourself because that is how people market themselves. That's how they gain new followers. So I'm eager to see what she does.
Yeah, you're right. I know people that be like, get that shit out your background. Wipe your windows. Like
Yeah.
that shit got to be perfect just to take a picture. So you're right.
Hey, this
You right
nigga's
about
lurking to pick on you.
And you gotta have thick skin. Like if you out here and you don't have somebody to back you up and you gotta have thick skin for them comments and people saying nasty shit. Like people go straight to the comments to diss you. You know what I'm
Hell
saying?
yeah.
The only place I felt the most genuine love and comments is TikTok, and I don't know why that is. Like people won't bash you on TikTok as immediately. Like they'll join in a conversation, have a little back and forth, but like on Instagram and Facebook, even YouTube, them comments can get violent. They can get straight up sick.
Blame
like,
Zuckerberg.
like, yo, y'all wow.
The Chinese-owned company, the only one that's worth it.
Yeah.
All the American companies, niggas up there wilding.
Yeah, but all right, so everybody good?
Yeah, man.
Let's get straight to it, man. Love is Blind, man. We ain't gonna waste no time, man. Love is Blind episodes 9 and 10 just recently dropped.
All right, James, stay awake, man. We're going to get through this, all
We
right?
head to my notes, you know what I'm saying? James,
It
you
be
can play.
this every time. Like it's just the love is blind. Go ahead.
Hey, man, we almost
We only
done.
got 2 more
we got
weeks.
2 more weeks to this, man.
Love is sleep.
I don't know why you're not watching this. Oh, I know why you're probably not watching this time. You watched it the last couple times.
James, you watched Love is Blind before?
Yeah, you watched it last season. Last time we
The
did
Charlotte
reviews,
season?
he
I
watched the Charlotte.
watched it by default.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So he's not
If
watching
you
this
catch
time.
my drift.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. I don't know. I mean, I'll let y'all take it over. I'll see where y'all go with this. I got my notes.
I guess we can go couples by couples.
All right. What would you like to start?
Let's start easy. Let's start Marissa and Ramses.
All right.
All right, so my boy Ramses. First of all, I think my nigga Ramses is just a bona fide freak.
2 locks.
The nigga's like, I need to have some raw dog sex.
All right, for sure.
And she's like,
What?
no.
Yes. Yeah, so this nigga is like, so he don't want kids. They don't want kids right now, but he don't want to wear a condom. And she don't want to use any other type of contraceptive.
Well, that's a bad equation.
It definitely is.
Yeah,
And bro is serious about this shit. Like, he's like, can we talk now? And she's like, I'm on my period. Can we talk now? Like, bro wanted to have this conversation because he wants to have raw dog sex. And he wants to be more intimate, too. Like, he's really, he brought that up, too, that he want to be more intimate more often. So, I don't know. I think they're going to make it, but I think that's going to be the issue for him. He seemed like he liked to have sex, and she seemed like she not, she just rather hang out.
Yeah, I think she like to have sex, too. But, I mean, it's her body. It's her choice. And you tripping because she telling you, hey, if you don't put that condom on, we're going to have a kid. And you're going to raise it.
Bro,
Sorry.
Why is it so specific that he want to have raw dog sex? Is he saying that?
So
He wanted just saying he don't want to have it. He don't want to wear condoms when he's having sex.
Oh, okay.
it's what?
I was gonna say this is kind of similar to the last season, the couple that was super boring. The only drama they had was old buddy was trying to get her on some type of birth control so they can have, like, I guess, unprotected sex.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a similar situation. But I mean, I think that if it's that important to him, it's good that he's at least having a conversation with her now. Mm-hmm. It might be annoying or look annoying, but I mean, it's the person you're gonna marry.
Yeah, no, true. True.
Say, I gotta try this out.
I feel like they don't. I mean, I think they're having unprotected sex now, but now that they've had a conversation about children, and she don't want them now, and he don't want them now, then she's telling him, "Well, listen, at the rate we're going, I'm not doing birth control because it's bad for my body. You don't want to get the vasectomy or anything like that, so the only option we have left here is using condoms, and he don't want to do that. So now he's being a hoe about it. Like, that's how I see it.
Yeah, he's a bit. He comes off a bit annoying about it now because it's like that's a conversation that maybe shouldn't drag out that long. Maybe y'all have 1 or 2 conversations about it.
Do we think Ramsey is bisexual?
I think brother has sex with men before for sure. So I guess that's bisexual. Or messed around because they had they tuxedo fittings and he brings his friend to the tuxedo fitting and bruh kind of
Yes, I like that.
Yeah, bruh. He didn't say he was gay, but if you got 20/20 vision or some glasses or contacts from Lens Crafters,
Yo, that's crazy.
you can tell.
Yo, that's crazy.
He put sweet and low in his coffee.
He definitely.
Yo,
that
put
nigga put Domino sugar in that shit. Nigga.
Yo, sweet low. How old are you, nigga?
Sweet and low,
I
man.
know
You gotta
exactly.
flick the packet before you put it in there.
Yo,
That nigga's putting the Domino
Low is
sugar by the spoon in that coffee. But yeah, so I mean that's really their only drama. I'm trying to think if they had anything else going on. They had a conversation. Let me tell you about this shitty ass producers or directors of this show.
Oh shit!
It's been so many off-camera situations that they just bring us into, and they don't have us no explanation. Because I was like, what the fuck are they talking about?
Right. I think we gonna get a lot. I think, man, listen, that reunion last time. I'm guessing that the last reunion got a lot of props for the shit that they got in post. Like the text from Trevor. I think his name was Trevor, right?
Yeah.
The shit that was going on off the camera. And I think they seen there was so much value in the shit that we don't see and seeing it in our face right then and there. Because I think there was even a long version. They was like, all right, this is what we didn't show you. And they showed a long version.
Yeah.
And then Clay talked about, hey, they don't show you that we're in those pods for 3-4 hours, so you getting a glimpse of a long conversation. So it's like maybe the producers picked up on that. Maybe they know that we're an audience that's smart enough to be like, hey, they gonna show us this because we gotta know what happened.
Yeah.
So I feel like the reunion is gonna be the climax. So it's gonna be the big boom. It's
I hope
like,
you're
oh,
right.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm excited about this reunion. I was excited about Charlotte, but this is probably the most excited I've been besides Houston. But I think that's the one they fucked up because they tried to do live, so it didn't really happen.
Yeah, that's the first one. Yeah.
Houston, I was super excited about their reunion, but this one, it's probably my top #1.
I think you're excited because you think you're gonna get answers, and I think I'm gonna get answers too.
Yeah. the drama and all this stuff that's been playing out on social media.
Social media's got to be, it's got to be addressed. It's got to be addressed.
Yep.
Where y'all want to go next?
I want to save Tim and I want to save Hannah for the end. I want to save those two for the end. 'Cause I feel like they similar.
I feel like we're working my list backwards. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Like
then.
you can't see. I don't know if you can see what I got here.
Oh,
but
nah.
I feel like
So
we're
I guess
working
we'll
backwards.
stick with my boy Tyler and Ashley.
Okay, that's what we're going to
Tyler, I think last episode that ended, he told her that he did have these kids that he made sperm donations to the mom.
Fuck that.
We got a little bit more information about that online. I feel like on the show they didn't really talk much about it. She asked him the questions that you should ask. Are you in their life? And according to the show, he says no. In real life, we know that's a lie.
Yeah. No. He said, I don't. She said, do they know what you look
right.
like? She said, I don't think so. Huh? And that was not her reaction, which I was like, why is that not? Like, my reaction was, you don't think so?
You don't think so?
Yes or no, motherfucker? Like,
You know what I look like?
Maybe he's trying to act like he ain't involved, so maybe the mom showed a picture of him or something. Maybe, I don't know.
Then I sat there and thought about how that lie can be spun into a true statement that you don't think the kids know what you look like. So in my head, I'm like, well, maybe because they so young, he knows what they look like, but he don't think they know what he looks like. Meaning, can they describe this nigga
Shit,
to
his baby mama
That's
ugly as hell.
manipulation 103 right there.
Let's get to it.
His baby mama ugly as hell.
First of all, he's saying he sperm donated his kids to his friend who could not have children. The friend is a stud. The online community is saying him and the stud conceived these babies old-fashioned way. And when I say she's a stud, she is a stud.
Shit, she probably look good with them clothes off.
Not only is she a stud, she has a stud
Wife?
Studsman. Yes.
Oh,
A
shit.
studsman?
So they double game.
You seen the husband, right? You
I
seen
did- I ain't seen none of
the
them.
girlfriend. I'm sorry, the
Yeah,
girlfriend.
Is that the word?
They double
I
game.
was just being funny. I don't know.
Bruh, Studsman is crazy.
They
can you
do a
pull-
stud on stud. Come on, bro.
Hold on, matter of fact, I
They
got
they going crazy with the stud on stud.
That
Yeah,
nigga
so-
say Studsman.
I don't let me knock
Shout
you
out to
off,
all my
man.
studs, man. Shout out to my cousin, man. She's selling candles. She a stud.
Okay.
So
Why
this
you gotta
is-
put it out like that?
So this the one.
Read the tail.
Like this, they had sex and produced these
Oh,
children.
she a little smooth ass stud.
That's Tyler kids. They look just like Tyler. Unfortunately, that's
But don't
not.
they have his last name too? Like he omitting a lot
That's
of
their
information.
He-
Like
and I guess that's the thing. He's omitting so much. It's like,
That's the
okay,
stud?
you
That is the
already
stud. Look at her.
chose to wait
Oh yeah, she stud.
on
Yeah.
letting her know when they had. I feel like there was a
Braids
lot of
fresh.
opportunity where he could have said something because they talked about the kids,
What
they
the
talked about
stud
future,
girl look like?
and I guess that's why she was so disappointed. She was so disappointed. And she was saying like, we did everything right. Like they have, I would
Right.
say out of all the couples, they do have the best communication. So the fact that they have such great communication, and then you come with this, it's like that's why she was like, "Why I'm lost?
It
Why
didn't
wouldn't
make
you just
sense to
tell me?"
her.
Yeah, and so the
it
fact
don't make
is-
sense to us.
it doesn't. And so then when she said, "Well, do they know what you look like?" and he says, "No, I don't think so." So the only loophole I could think of is if he's in their lives under the capacity of like being their uncle.
But still, why would you not tell? Like my thing, yo, James as well.
Bruh.
I don't know if you seen it. Anyway, my thing is why I'm so mad that
Bro, wow.
I'm trying to reserve judgment on Tyler because I do want to hear his. I'm being a woman, but I do want to hear his explanation. I'm sorry, I want to hear what you got to say because this is unacceptable. This right here, hey dog, I got 3 kids that I sperm donated to my friend, right? Hey, I gotta go somewhere. I gotta take a breather. I come back to you after taking that breather and said, "This is it. This is your one shot. Is there anything else you need to tell me?" I don't think so.
She said that though.
That's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying. And in that moment, you choose, I don't think so. This girl just pretty much showed you, like, dog, I'll take whatever you got because I love you. Dog, this is when you lay it on her. Hey, dog, listen, this is the story. I'm in a life as because if I'm in your life as an uncle, I think she could get with that.
Yeah, for sure.
But it don't look good when the girl, this the girl, is online saying, yo, Tyler is lying on our kids. They're not a product of sperm. They're not sperm. She said, don't call my children sperm donor babies. So this girl here feels a way about you on TV calling her kids sperm donor babies.
So he hit in real life.
Yes, they had sex to have those kids.
Bruh, first of all.
Allegedly.
First of all.
Go ahead, man.
How both of them?
Both of them stood.
Both of them on the. Hold up. I thought one was supposed to be feminine.
You talking about the relationship she got now?
Both of them got on jeans.
Hey,
nigga.
man, they say it's always best to fall in love with your best friend.
But hold on, audience, for just so y'all know, man. So Tyler is the girl is a stud. Mm-hmm. But they are lesbians, James.
But the other one, I thought somebody supposed to be smooth.
You thought somebody supposed to be feminine.
It don't
at
have
this
to.
point, y'all niggas is gay.
It don't,
Pretty much. I agree with you.
I hate to say it like that, but
hold on. Sidebar.
You going to hell.
If I'm gay, hold on. Listen. If I'm gay, right? Do my nigga gotta be feminine?
bruh, first of all, that was a joke. But Johnny felt where I was coming from.
No, I'm asking because you gay anyway.
I guess one of y'all supposed to be.
Right.
What we doing here?
Both y'all niggas can't be sitting up there watching football,
shit.
scratching your balls.
They gay, nigga.
We about to go play basketball?
Yes.
Back that ass up on me one more time, bruh.
They gay, nigga. They are
Both
gay.
y'all
Post me up one more time, nigga. Post me
y'all-
up one more time, nigga.
Whether one act feminine or one act masculine, they either way they still gay.
I
Yo,
cannot.
they are gay.
Bro, somebody supposed to be feminine now.
Right.
God damn.
Bro, you keep peeing on the toilet seat, bro. I told you about that shit, dog.
So you trying to tell me both of them got leg tattoos?
Okay.
I imagine her talking to Tyler in a deep voice.
Probably. They probably flipped
They
the coin
both
on
be
who get the
mad.
scrap that night.
Hey, nigga.
Whoa.
They be talking to each other like real. Hey, nigga, left the toilet seat up. What?
All right.
Shit don't make no sense.
I think that
Bring us back to earth.
Yeah, take us back.
I think that ultimately, I wouldn't be surprised if Ashley left and stayed gone. Like what we see on camera, going back to your point, they omitted a lot of that conversation because we saw her crying and being upset, him sharing, him crying, they hug, then she's not talking to him, and now she's back on the couch and it's dark outside. So we know just from, the dynamics of it, they talked longer than what we actually saw. I guess the issue is she actually asked him twice. She said, do they know what you look like? He said, I don't think so. Then she asked him again. And she said, I'm fine, but it better not be no more cats come out this bag. And he was like, no, ain't nothing else coming out. Wow. So it's crazy that you say that during, while you're recording this. And now they're watching it and playing this back. So I wonder, the same way we know how things hit AD once she actually saw it on TV. Yep. I wonder how Ashley's receiving this.
Yeah, I don't think if anything, I don't think they're together anymore.
And also, because not only do we got kids, you got $30K in child support you owe. You had an ex-wife that you didn't tell her about. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a list of shit that the internet has dug up on you, and it don't look good. It don't look good. It looked like a very entertaining reunion, but honestly, I'm reserving my judgment on that particular situation for the reunion. I want to see how this ended up playing out.
Me too.
Because they're watching
we need a 3-hour reunion.
Yeah.
First of all, this is crazy.
Still amazed.
I'm still amazed.
It's 2024, bro. Stud can love a stud.
Yeah, like, get over it.
No, I'm not.
progressive.
I'm not amazed by that. I'm just amazed by this whole fucking story because I don't watch this shit.
Bro is wildin'. Bro is wildin'.
Bro, why is you mad that you don't have sex with a stud? Why you just can't say that?
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, they kind of hard to look at, but I mean, hey, you did that.
The men have been disappointed this season.
and 3 kids. It looked
3?
Yeah, it's 3 kids, but I can see 2 of them are twins.
Yeah, one set
Yeah.
is a twin.
Yeah, one set of twins.
And he
girls.
went back in.
That's what I'm saying. She had that dynamite.
Bro, she looked good naked. I don't care what he said. He went back in there for a whole nother set.
That nigga wild.
That nigga had one set and then had another. Oh yeah.
I'm interested to see what happens. But you're right. We do need a longer reunion. Don't give me no 1 hour.
Yeah, like I
give
need
me-
an
give me
explanation.
about 2.5,
Yeah, he
3.
need
Or
an
just
hour
cut,
by himself.
cut the Asian couple out of the reunion. I don't
He
care
need a
about
whole
them.
documentary.
They need an ABC exclusive on that nigga.
Need to get to the bottom
And
of this
I
shit.
guess
Surviving Tyler.
That was my other thing. I was like, I'm hoping that he did not get on the show with all of this shit, hoping that he could have some type of his own like spinoff or something like where he's just using this platform to excel his quote unquote career.
If so, he the most master manipulator ever of Love Is Blind. If he pulled that off,
It's working so
Gold
far. 'cause
jacket.
I'm about to
he's
start
up
working.
there. Like he above Uche, he above all these people.
He about to start making me watch this shit because honestly, this is crazy.
Yeah.
All right, where you at next?
I don't even know what's the Asian couple. I don't even really
Garrett.
want to talk
Oh,
about
Garrett
them.
and Taylor. There's nothing. To
Yeah,
discuss.
nothing really happened. They did at the mixer. They had something again off camera that we never got to see. They ended up having a conversation. I guess his ex-girlfriend texted us, DM'd him, and he lied
liked the
about
message.
he said he liked it, but then later on in the night he was telling somebody else the story, and he
Telling
said
Tyler?
that Tyler of all people, that he replied to the. Just basically saying, hey, I'm with somebody now, I can't get back. But the girl was like, you lied to me because you just told me you liked it. Really, they only drama, and plus the other stuff about him wanting to move to San Diego. It is what it is.
I was gonna ask, how do you handle a situation like that?
If my ex texts me, that part, or the part where she wants to know what happened.
How do you handle that? Like, at this point, do you? How do you handle that? Like, how do you set that straight with her? Because, hey, how did she even see that?
I think he told her. He told her that she texted and he just liked it.
So how are we at this? Like, how do we? I have never seen a man stutter so much talking to a woman. Like, he's scared of her.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like-
She's dominant in their relationship.
Wow.
I'm confused.
Yeah, I think what happened was he told her, and she apparently has some insecurities about that whole thing because she's been cheated on before. So she was mad that he didn't tell her immediately, like he waited to tell her. And then he lied about his reaction, saying that he just liked it. But then it goes into this conversation with Tyler and Ashley, saying that he wrote a whole message back.
Men, look at your dick right now. Look at it.
Boy, it's cold outside.
Look at your dick right now. You see it? That's yours. This nigga had a conversation with her outside. Hey, this is what happened. Yada, yada, yada. Let's go in here. When we sit down in front of these people, our business don't come up.
He
Period.
brought it up, though.
Where's your dick? Find it.
He brought it up.
I know, because he's a hoe.
Damn.
Like, this nigga's he's a hoe. You don't have to, listen, fellas, you don't have to be a hoe to have a spouse. You don't.
I agree with that.
You don't have to be a hoe. It doesn't have to be, you know what I'm saying, all of that. It doesn't have to be that, dog. It's
I agree with
simple
that.
conversations. Simple conversations. Like, you brought that up. Her being an alpha, she's not bringing that shit up.
Yeah.
But since you want to bring it up and embarrass me, now I'm embarrassed. Now I'm crying.
I feel you. He should have. If he was gonna talk to Tyler about it, he shouldn't have had the women around for sure.
Like, we're not talking
But
about
we
it.
sitting there as a couples and we talk, and you bring it up.
Like, talk about that at home.
Well, I think she brought it up because she wanted someone to support her I guess feelings. She wanted someone to validate how she felt.
So who brought it up
So
initially?
you think she brought it up
That's
and
the
then
thing, we
he
don't
explained
know.
himself?
It just pans to them and they're having a conversation about it.
Yeah,
That's one of the things
I
we
can
don't
see
know.
that. I
This
can see
should
that.
be a conversation for public display, not TV viewer public. Just we're going to a mixer.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take shots. Let's have a great night, and we'll deal with this in the morning.
But
Other
how
than
do
that,
you
let's go
tell-
home.
How do you tell a woman that is, for the most part of this entire show up to this point, has been kind of telling you what to do, dominating you? How do you tell her in
And
that
I guess
moment?
I'm telling. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying me. Hey, we get in here. We're not talking about this. If it's gonna be an issue, we can go home. We don't have to. We don't have to go to the mixer.
I gotta get you on this show.
We don't have to go to the mixer. It's that simple.
He tried to nip it in the bud when they were outside.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, like,
He ain't going no damn mix. Oh, good.
I'm saying, like, outside we talk, right?
Yeah.
Hey, and to wrap up that conversation, if this is me, hey, we about to go in here, we about to have a good time. I understand you hurt, but we can't go in here like this. We in front of people. So when we get home, we'll talk about it some more. But we're not gonna let this kill the night. And if it is, let's just go home. Let's just go home and duke it out. But we're not finna make a public appearance with other couples and seemingly be in the corner with you crying. We're not doing that.
And that's why when he found her in the corner and she was over there trying to force herself to cry, and he, as I said, force herself to cry, he apologized repeatedly, because at the end of the day, I understand. I get both sides. I get that she's saying that you didn't tell me that you responded. All I know is that you liked it. But then you come here and you say that you responded. Cool. You feel like he lied to you by omission. Fair. Whatever. But at the end of the day, he ended whatever conversation was about to take place. However he got to point A, B, whatever, he ended it. There was no more conversation between him and that woman. He ended it by letting her know that he was engaged to you. So because he didn't curse her out, disrespect her, call her out her name, you felt like he didn't do enough. But he actually did it in the way that aligns with his character. He's a nice guy.
Yeah, he is.
Women want you to cuss any woman that ain't them that try to talk to you. They want you to give them the business.
And that's why I felt like it was better handled at home, because all of this now y'all playing this out in public. Like, everybody out here drinking, having fun. My nigga Nick over there about to bag another one. You know what I mean? Like, everybody having a good time, and here you is in the corner crying. Like, that's why I said, had it been me, I would have just nipped it in the bud outside. I would have laid down the ground rules. Like, we either gonna go in here, have a good time, or we can go home and just keep fighting at home. But I'm not gonna go in here and let everybody see we distraught. That just don't look good for both of us. It don't look good for you. It don't look good for me.
I mean, some people do that though. That's a mechanism they use to get attention. I'm not saying
we can't really expect everybody on this show to be healed and be perfect relationships.
I just want the men on this show to be men. That's it. I just want the men.
You gotta ask the men
in
life to be men. We can't ask these 6 guys. I mean, that's life.
And they are under a different, a more final microscope than everyday people.
Yeah, I mean, we all relationship therapists watching this show. We all suck at relationships too.
No, I'm not saying no. Being a man don't mean you good or bad at relationships. It just means that you a man. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
I think he just
be a
wants her to
leader.
be happy.
I mean, it's 2024, bro. You this ain't the 60s. Niggas ain't leaders like they used to be.
I'm not
you
saying.
Got one more time to tell me about this year.
I'm sorry. It's about to be 2025.
This ain't the 60s. This not this. The 60s don't have nothing to do with just leadership, just sound mind and body. Like, that's it. That's all I'm saying.
It's just having boundaries.
Yeah, that's yes. We're gonna get to that. But while we here right now, I just want to see the men on this show be men. Well, for instance, Nick shouldn't let her talk to him like that.
Okay, but we're not there yet. We're not
going to Nick and Hannah because we done.
No.
Yeah, we can. I mean, it's whatever. We want to stay with it.
Because if we talking about being men, then let's talk about how Tim stood firm on his boundaries when he was talking to Alex.
Okay, I'm good with starting with Tim and ending with Hannah.
We
got 2 more couples, James. Hang in there, bro.
Nick and
don't count sheep yet.
Nick shouldn't let Hannah talk to him like that.
I mean, he shouldn't, but Nick is also a child. So it's just like, I don't know. I can't tell this man that don't have no maturity to let somebody not talk to him that way.
Like, that's crazy to me. Like, at some point, you got to say, hey, big dog, nah, you're not about to talk to me like this.
Literally.
I mean, he tried.
Yes.
He tried, but he's just like, he just got no maturity about any part of him.
And Hannah, if a person says they played kicker in football, they do not look like a tight end.
She wanted that nigga to be Travis Kelce.
She thought that nigga was Travis.
I mean, she's young too. Like, they both really young. They the youngest couple, and I think just like Tim and Alex, I don't think either one of those couples like each other. They just going along for the ride at this point. And
didn't Nick say to her? Didn't she say to him, "Hey, you tried to call me and tell me just to play this out so we could get to the end."
Yeah. When they had Nick and Hannah had that final conversation where she was talking to him crazy. I said she was sounding like Kevin Samuels when Kevin Samuels talked to them women on the line, but she was basically done with that because at the mixer they had a conversation.
Yep.
He had a conversation with, I think her name's Katie.
Katie, yes.
Yep.
Yeah, which is a girl from the pods that just came in, and it was very flirtatious, and it was a long conversation for what I could tell. And when they got back to the apartment that night, she asked him, like, what did y'all talk about? He just made it seem like it was something simple and sweet, which from what I saw, it really wasn't. He did come off flirtatious in that conversation.
Oh, like a motherfucker.
I mean, he definitely flirted with her, but she said, shout out to Katie, because she said the same thing that Hannah's been telling him as far as like maturity level, but she said it with so much grace. Like, she didn't have to talk down on him, make him feel bad, because she highlighted in a compliment sandwich how good of a person he actually is, but there are some things he needs to actually work on. And she saw that, or she realized that after the fact or whatever, or she explains why she was turned off or why she did not choose him. So I feel like he needed to hear that and be able to receive it in a kinder way. Not saying you got to coddle him, because his mom did say that he was coddled to a degree.
Oh, we could tell.
But it's like, after a season of being bashed by Hannah, it doesn't hurt to just receive kind words of like.
Do you think he received the conversation with Kate? Because even when I felt like she told him that, he was still kind of like
trying to flirt with her?
No, was still kind of defensive. It's like, oh yeah, I know. It's like, do you really know? Because you ain't changed.
Well, I think, and that goes to like, he wanted. Remember, he said something like he wanted somebody to be hard on him. Like, that could be something where he kind of wants someone to be very hard and direct with him, but maybe that's just his way of active listening. I don't know. Like, I didn't really take it as he was being serious when he was like, yeah, I know, but maybe he's saying it because he's already heard it from Hannah.
I don't take him serious at all.
Yeah, I think he has a lot of growing up to do. I would say Hannah does too. Hannah does too.
Oh, she most definitely does. I think the fact that she keeps highlighting the whole, I make more money than you, and I know how to do this, and you didn't even have stocks, and you don't, and it's like, but acknowledge the privilege that you have, that you quit your job to come on this show. So therefore, you have someone that's going to help take care of you if things don't work out.
I'm just glad they off my TV screen.
Yeah,
shout out my boy Nick.
So they're done. I don't think we're gonna see them go to the wedding, to the altar.
Oh, she not wearing the leather blazer to the wedding?
Nah, I think they broke up, right?
Yeah,
they broke up.
That was their last conversation in the apartment.
Well, we got
3 weddings. And then we get to, if y'all ready, the when you
crazy.
look up toxic black couple in Webster's dictionary, you see these two people.
Hey man, can you tell me what I missed about Alex? Because I'm still trying to find it.
I just don't personally. That's just someone I would always bump heads with. Personally,
I'm still trying to see. I don't remember anything outside of the things she did in Cabo when she was just.
Well, she's just
nagging.
like I said it last episode. I would notice that she would like try to bring down his happiness. She talked about how he dresses. Like, she talked about his couches. And, like, okay.
His couches?
Yeah, it's just like, to me, she's trying to always throw these slight jabs at him, which makes me think she just really don't like him.
I don't think she did.
But at the end of the day, same thing with him. Both of them. If you don't like the person, then y'all doing too much. Like, he's mad at her, so he's making excuses to break up with her, and she doesn't really like him, so she's throwing these slight jabs at him, like resentment jabs. So I think they both don't like each other, and they just need to end the relationship, which I guess ended up happening at the end, but it ended in a very toxic way when they both could have just sat down and be like, I'm not really feeling this situation.
This is another relationship that I'm waiting for the reunion to really, really.
Oh, they gonna go crazy.
Because I don't know we don't know the details of their relationship. They didn't show us a lot. They showed us the blow-ups, and it's like, well, what are they blowing up about? Yeah. And if I'm going by what I seen on camera, and only by what I seen on camera, and their words in these arguments, then I agree with you. Yeah, both of these niggas is toxic, but I'm also on, when it came down to that last argument, when I sat with it, I was more so on Alex's side, but that's only because I don't see everything.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see everything because it sounds to me like this is the first time you brought this up.
Yeah, exactly. And I think you say this a lot, that men and women don't speak the same language. Because even when they had that conversation, I saw no one listen. Like, no one listened to the other person at all.
Nope.
Like, she would say something. He's like, yeah, but this is my point. And then she's like, well, this is my point. Like, they keep going back
asking,
and forth.
You gonna let me talk? You gonna let me? And it's like, shut up.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what I'm saying.
Love that. You gonna let me talk? You gonna say the same thing you just said.
And that's what I'm saying. Was this the final conversation or the only conversation? And that's what I don't get from him.
Yeah.
And he kind of, like, the way that we're seeing it on TV, which is I think a lot of men are Where a woman, she will keep asking you to change, keep asking you to change, keep asking you to change, and then break up with you. Most of the time, a man gonna hold it all in, and then on that last day, he just like, fuck it, I'm done with this shit. And the woman kind of blindsided.
And that right there, to me, plays into you not being a man. To me, like, I feel like as a man, you check some shit when you see some shit. You don't let that shit ride because you don't want to have an argument. Like, hey, big dog.
Yeah.
You got to find a respectful way.
I think you'd be surprised how many men don't do that.
I know how many don't.
Yeah.
I know how many don't. That's why I be saying, like, men don't be men no more. It ain't a thing. Listen, every conversation ain't an argument.
True.
Every disagreement ain't an argument.
True.
And just because you don't want to have a back and forth, that's some pussy ass shit, nigga.
Shit,
Say what's on your mind.
my granddad used to tell me you got to pick your arguments. With
Yeah,
me.
that's the way we all brought up.
Like you got to pick your arguments,
but
and I don't think that's necessarily not being a man. I just think, hey, you know your woman enough to know, hey, I know I shouldn't tell her this right now
Right.
because if I do,
because
it's
a lot
gonna
of men
start
say
some
that
shit.
too. Like you got to like some shit you just gonna have to let slide.
But think of everything that he talked about.
Yeah, he brought. Okay,
That's
so
what I'm
I
getting
ain't
to.
watched it.
What I'm getting to is this. I understand letting some things slide. Mm-hmm. But if I'm about to leave you for the shit I'm letting slide, then I shouldn't be letting that slide.
Nah, you got a point there.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that, hey, you didn't put the toilet seat down. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is this nigga's complaining about things that he should have checked. One thing he said is, hey, yo, dog, your family came through. I cooked a whole meal for them. I cooked a whole meal. I cleaned my house, cooked a whole meal for them. I greeted them. I hosted them. I served them. Then I did all the dishes and you ain't do shit. I would have told her that night, hey, next time I do something, you clean these dishes. Why the fuck am I waiting? Because if I'm going to use this to break up with you, then I need to let you know during the relationship. So when I do bring it up later, like I said, if I bring it up now and you don't do it after I talk about it, hey, when I break up with you, then hey, remember that time we had that conversation about you cleaning up after I do like simple reciprocation? You're not reciprocating. I can't be with somebody who don't reciprocate. But if you don't say nothing, and then on the last day you like, yeah, when I did this, you ain't do the dishes.
Yeah, I think to me, I feel like it might have been the way she acted. Because I felt like he was bringing it up to her. I don't think he planned on ending things at that moment.
Yes,
but
he did.
she was sitting there eating them chicken wings while he trying to have this serious conversation with her. And basically all he's saying is, I put in all this effort for your family. And then when my family comes, you put in no effort at all.
you took a nap.
Yeah. So I'm just saying it wasn't reciprocated. So I'm thinking, I don't know. You think he might have been already planning to break things off?
I think he was
That shit was over.
I think he had already broke up with her in his mind.
When your leg
but when he started,
cross over your knee, it's a wrap.
when they started the conversation, before they started the conversation, she said, I haven't ate all
receipts.
day. He said, are you ready to have the conversation now? So that lets me know that he's been trying to have a serious conversation with her, maybe just for that day or at some point. And then the fact that he, for him to be military, one thing I know about military men, they usually take their hats off in the house. He never took his hat off. So he knew he was not
He was
staying
leaving.
there.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Listen, when that nigga
Studying
set up
the
in that
military,
couch,
man. You ever been with a military guy?
But I was raised with military men.
Oh, okay.
when that nigga sat on that couch with his legs crossed, you knew what time it was. It's like when you came home and your mom, there was one light on in the house when you came home, and she was standing right next to that mom. She still up reading. She wait for you to get home. You knew you was in some
I
shit.
had that one time.
You
Twice,
knew
I
it.
think. Yeah.
Yeah, I looked at that shit. I said, "Oh, this all right."
But the
Yeah.
fact that she, again, we don't know what happens off camera, and I'm not sitting here saying that she wasn't impacted by it, but it's like her body language from the TV, what I'm reading, was like she was not surprised, or she was just maybe over it. But she immediately started. The camera's so fucking messy. They tried to zoom in on her phone. Did y'all see that?
Yeah, she was texting somebody. Yeah.
So
Girl,
it's like,
guess what this
cool.
nigga just did?
She immediately went to text messages like she's okay, cool.
She
you
wasn't
leaving.
about it.
Yeah, she probably was. She's like, I told you his ass was gonna come with an act of fool.
And then she took another bite of her chicken. She was.
She
listen.
nasty.
No, I'm eating my chicken.
She
Fuck.
nasty.
I'm not stopping eating because you want to
She
talk.
was smacking this shit while this nigga trying to have a convo,
It's
bruh.
wings, nigga.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck that.
I feel you on that. It's the principle.
He
Don't
mad
be-
because he mad because she offer him nothing. This big ass nigga, he a big back ass nigga.
I
Man,
definitely-
Oh, you gonna eat in
still.
my face?
Yeah.
If I'm having an argument argument with you and you
It was a
eating
discussion.
chicken
That
wings.
shit is super toxic, dude. Like,
you
even the
eating
way
chicken
that they
wings.
started the conversation, she was like, I'm eating, but okay.
I
like,
ate all day.
Yeah, it's just like they didn't give a fuck, man.
He said
this,
you could continue
this is
eating.
entertainment for
Yeah,
you.
you're right. So maybe he was about to just end that shit. Go ahead, do what you need to do, because I'm about to say what I need to do and
I'm
get
not
out.
stopping nobody from eating because we about to have a conversation. That's weird. If you're in there eating and I need to talk to you, keep eating. We can talk.
What if it's an oh my God moment? You eating the chicken. Girl, I'm leaving. Oh my God. Oh, you still smacking? I'm going to be mad at them up.
Nasty, yeah.
Hey, get it how you
Hey,
live.
but good for both of them. They'll probably both get some love on social media from some people.
Yeah,
I
But
mean,
that
he-
one ended too, so we got 3 couples
Yeah,
left.
but he
Tim
didn't
getting his
say
back-
nothing to her at the party.
Yeah,
Yep.
he done with her. I'm surprised he even came.
And that's what I'm saying. It was the
Unless they don't get paid, because I think they get like a check.
he went out like Kenneth. I ain't gonna lie. I don't ever want to talk to you again.
Hold on, which one is Kenneth?
Kenneth was the guy that we thought was gay with the white,
Yeah.
that's white girl on the last Charlotte.
He was the
season.
principal?
He was the principal.
Oh yeah, shout out to
Yeah.
my boy Kenneth.
Tim
man.
went out like Kenneth. I'm not gonna lie. I never want to talk to you again. You didn't have to say that. Just leave.
Right.
That was some,
Oh, yeah, his girl was bad,
That was
too.
some flair.
I know, right?
That bro was wild. And Ken don't know what he had. He had him a white Nubian queen.
What you gonna stop doing
white
is highlighting these white women as they some damn queens. Cut it out.
Nah, she's not a queen, but she was bad.
White Cracker Barrel. That's what it is.
All right, man. That's it for Love Is Blind.
I think so, man. We got the wedding, which I'm probably not gonna watch. I'll watch it, but I don't really care if it's only these 3 couples. And then the reunion on the 30th. So we got 2 more weeks, James. Hang it, bro. Stay strong. Stay strong.
What else y'all watch this week outside of that?
I did catch up on Aaron Hernandez. And
Damn, I gotta watch
a
that.
lot
I'm
more
watching
gay
that.
stuff going on there. But shout out to Aaron Hernandez, man. May he rest in peace.
May he rest.
I did start watching Survival of the Thickest. That was actually pretty good. I'm surprised I didn't watch that.
It's the girl with the curly hair, right?
Yeah, light skin with the
Yeah.
freckles.
Y'all love that show, man.
Yeah, it's a
I'm
really
glad
good
you watching
show.
it.
It's a really
Yeah.
good show.
I love that show.
And I believe that's it, man. I watched Vampire in Brooklyn because we had talked about it on the bonus episode.
Fire, right?
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, this shit is pretty good.
Fire. Eddie
I
Murphy,
wonder,
that
does
dude.
this count? But I had watched that thing y'all sent to the group chat about the fat women, fit women.
Oh, you watched
You
that?
watched that?
Actually, it was pretty
Yeah, it was pretty
interesting.
good. It was pretty good.
I found out that a lot of women have been abused in
oh,
that shit. It was a
yeah.
lot of women that was abused in that shit.
Yeah, you'd be
It's sad.
surprised. I just found out recently this year about the abuse going on in the world. So
Man, it's
Welcome to
crazy
the club.
out here, bro.
right.
Definitely when they started talking about protection, it was crazy. But yeah, that's it.
I said I was gonna start watching Tell Me Lies.
I
So
keep hearing about that being
I heard
good.
it was really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that one.
Okay. Yeah. I might start it too because I almost started it, but then I was like, oh, they're kind of young, like the people I think in
Yeah.
college. I'm like, I don't know if I'll be able to relate.
You still not watching Penguin? Nah. You a strong.
You gotta catch up, man.
You're
You
tripping.
got 4 episodes.
Bro, I'm straight.
Start tonight. Be done by next Friday.
Robert Pattinson.
James,
showed
I
up?
really think you
You're
would
not
like
in
it.
there.
Okay.
You would love this shit.
It's just Colin Farrell.
Even if you hate it.
You gonna like it.
Right.
What?
It's like
Technically, it's
All
not
right,
a
let me ask
superhero
you
show.
this. Let me ask you this: does anybody besides the Penguin show up in there? Like anybody else from the Road?
Okay,
Gang?
so it's like
It's more Sopranos.
Yeah,
bro.
it's more Sopranos. It's like
Oh,
it's
I'm
the
good
it's
then.
the
Building up.
Maronis.
I'm good.
it's building up. Like it's the beginning of his story. So you may see some more people, just not in the episodes they drop so far.
You watch Titans. I think you would like this.
Titans was actually
Yeah,
pretty
the
hard. Niggas was
Falcons.
dying in Titans.
This is better than
Niggas is
Titans.
dying in this.
I'm talking about niggas with names.
Yeah, but this is good. You don't like mobster shit, do you?
I mean, it depends. It depends.
Give it. At least watch the first
Yeah,
episode.
watch the first
bro.
episode.
Watch,
If it don't
no,
hook you,
watch
it don't
the first
hook you.
two.
Yeah.
All right.
But the
what
first
else we
episode,
got?
I was like, yo, this shit real.
What else we got?
I was gonna just suggest. Listen, I seen a new scary movie. 10 out of 10. It's called Strange Darling. I won't spoil it for y'all, but if y'all get a chance, look that up. It got a 7 out of 10, I think, Rotten Tomatoes, but it's called Strange Darling. And I'll tell you this. The only thing I will tell you about this movie is it is about a serial killer,
Wow.
but you won't know who the serial killer is.
Oh.
You got to watch it. You got to pay attention and just watch it. It's got a great ending.
Yeah.
It's a great story. It's told out of order. It's like Quentin Tarantino meets new filmmaker. Shit is
Okay.
fire.
Did you watch Mr. Crockett.
Yes.
I didn't finish it, but I saw what's the dude podcast we was on, Unique We as Blacks. He did a review, so now I gotta watch it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I watched it. I didn't hear about his review, but watch it.
Okay.
All right.
I started, but then work got caught up, and I was like, I gotta pick my priorities here.
I think I'll go ahead and get this out the way real quick. Big Meech, Demetrius Flannery has been moved to a halfway house, so the internet is going crazy. He's been transferred from federal custody to finish out his sentence at this halfway house in Miami. He'll be supervised for 5 years. Yes, in Miami.
Oh Lord.
He'll participate in the substance abuse program, which will include drug and alcohol testing, and they have scheduled his release date for January 27th. 2026.
Testing.
Hey.
Drug and alcohol. What? I get the taste.
I think in a halfway house you get a little freedom, right? You get to go outside.
Yeah. They might give you a job or something like that.
Yeah. So
Yeah, you get to work. You just have to. No. Am I thinking work release? Is that the one where you gotta come back at night?
Yeah, you gotta come
Yeah.
back. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out all my niggas in the halfway house. Let me tell you something.
All right, here we go.
Ain't
You about to
no
say somebody's
nigga.
full name again.
Don't say that.
Ain't no
Please don't
nigga
snitch
got
on
ambition like a nigga in the halfway house.
Oh, because you've been thinking about all the
dude.
shit you gonna do when you out. He's like, I'm about to start me a mobile detailing
Boy, I'm
business.
about to goddamn. They be about to goddamn do it all.
Got my HVAC certification, bro. Let's go.
Y'all silly.
I fuck with a halfway house person.
Nah, facts. Speaking of prison systems and shit like that, man, Kamala Harris is on Fox News.
Shout out to the vice president.
I think that interview went about as good as an interview on Fox News will go. She didn't really get much respect from her interviewer. She spent her time talking over him because he would not let her answer questions. But I will say this. She did unveil her plan for black men this week. She said go to KamalaHarris.com or .org if you want to see.
Tickets.com, but yeah.
.com if you want to see her policies. So I think we vote here y'all vote here in 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah, early voting started for North Carolina today. Yesterday. Yeah. I hadn't voted yet. I'll probably vote next week.
I really think just to bring it home, I don't care about the amount of politics that a person may have. But if we're voting for representation, and you are a voter and you're voting for representation, I'll tell you this. They can tell you they don't hate you because they voted for Trump, but that's what he represents. They can tell you that, whatever they want to about Trump, but he represents so many things. And I feel like casting your vote for him is casting your vote for that representation. And you're choosing somebody to lead you based on how he sees the world and the things that he says. And he just says a lot of wild shit. And if you want to be represented in that way, that's cool. But even if I was a racist, bigoted bastard, I still would want some type of representation that can at least string together a cognitive sentence, that can at least, in a diplomatic way, get his racist, bigoted point across, but just be yelling out shit like what he's yelling out. Just the wild shit he be saying, like, I'm gonna get these people shut down and we'll pull funding from schools that want to teach about black history and LGBTQ shit. Like, it's just what?
It's wild.
And you running for president of the United States of America. Like, come on, big dog. Like, this is one country that I do believe won't go backwards. I know people think it will. I don't think it'll go backwards in that way. Not in a racist way. Maybe in other ways, but not in that way. But he's not going to be the person to bring the people who are on his team or on his side what they looking for. To me, he's lost it.
Yeah.
Like, this ain't nothing like 2016.
He still might win that thing. I'm thinking he going to win now, just based off what I've been seeing recently. But I don't know if y'all saw this shit funny. There was a gays for Trump at one of his rallies, and it came up to him. And he saw the shirt I guess the guy had on. He's like, gays for Trump. And then he's like, you don't look gay.
I don't get it, man.
First of all,
I don't
why
get it.
Trump out here calling gays like that? How you know what a gay look like, Trump? What the hell going on?
That nigga funny. That nigga still gonna vote for him, too.
I mean,
A
Melania
white man
looking
still gonna
mad
vote for
lonely
him.
over there.
You think he'll win?
I'm starting to think he might got. I think he's I do think he's going to end up winning. I think there was he had the momentum, and then she stole it from him. But now I see him building up momentum towards the election.
How though? Do you hear the shit he be saying?
I don't think people care.
They don't care
Bro,
what he's saying.
you know what's funny? All the media is pointing towards Kamala.
Maybe
All the media.
Our media.
I felt like it too, but
No.
yeah.
All the media.
National media is pointing towards Kamala.
Yeah.
But he's still, I will say though, the polls that have been circulating in regards of him leading for when it comes like popularity polls, I think two of the major polls, I forget the names right now, they found out that they were funded by Trump, or they have
I saw
been
one
funded
he was
by,
up by 8%.
Yeah, and I think that was may have been one of them where it's funded by a company that supports Trump or something. Like, these polls
Yeah.
are kind of slated, so I can't really pay attention to that. I do see that when he had this latest like 40-minute solo dance off on stage, no one really, like, there were some people leaving the rally, but a lot of people sat there and watched that.
Yeah.
So when you think about the support in just that, yeah, he got people that's gonna support him.
It just don't sound like a guy that knows what he's talking about. Like at points, like I said, when it came to foreign policy, I felt like he knew some shit. Like I felt like those were valid points that he made. But I was watching Fox News today, and he was just like I said that. Hey, they schools that want to teach about Black history and want to teach our kids about gay sex, like let's pull their funding. They won't get no money from the government. Giving absolute power to to himself, trying to make himself a dictator. These are things that Kamala pointed out that he's trying to do. Other things I've heard him say that are just off the wall. Like he'll say anything. Like he'll just say anything as long as it sounds good to whoever's trying to vote for him. Like it just, I just don't get it. Like it just whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like 1 minute he's saying no abortion, 1 minute he's saying nah, we're gonna keep that shit. Like what?
Right.
Like, are you voting for that?
I would say this. I think so. Trump, you got hardcore conservatives. They don't care who's running under that ticket. They're gonna vote Republican.
Okay.
And
Just
then,
like the Dems, right?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
got hardcore Dems that's gonna vote Dem no matter who's on that ticket.
Okay.
But I'm thinking Trump might be pulling in more people that have conservative views that maybe don't participate in voting. I think he's pulling in more of them than Kamala is pulling in new voters, if that makes sense. Like I don't see her pulling in people that never voted before on the Democratic side.
Got you.
I feel like he's still pulling in people that have conservative views. They might not have gave a fuck about politics, but they willing to go vote for him this time.
I mean, yeah. Most Americans, especially Christian Americans, are conservative as hell.
Yeah.
But they're also reporting that she's getting more swing votes,
Like in the swing states.
Yeah,
those
so-
are really, that's where the election's at. those swing
right. That I
states.
think that's really what matters. And then you do have some Republicans that have voted for her, or they are
Endorsed her.
endorsing. Yeah. So
I don't believe. I mean,
I think it's
I
gonna be
believe
close.
some of them, and some of them I don't believe.
gotcha.
But yeah, I get it. I get it. I think it could be. I think it's gonna be close regardless. I just see him. To me, I feel like he has the momentum.
I think I just don't want to watch the election. I remember like once upon a time I would sit there and watch TV. And
Oh, it's
watch
gonna be a long night.
Yeah, no,
It's gonna be a long week.
I'm gonna just go to sleep.
Cause yeah, I feel like I feel like he can win North Carolina. Out of the swing states that I know that are gonna be tough, I feel like he'll win North Carolina. I feel like he'll win Florida. Georgia, she might pull Georgia off because they had a record turnout for early voting, and that's usually a good sign for Democrats. The early voting is conservatives usually vote the day of, so that I think she might pull Georgia out. I think she might get Michigan. He'll probably win Ohio. Pennsylvania is up in the air, kind of like Georgia.
Yeah,
You don't know.
Yeah.
That's a swing state.
What is California?
California is always going to be Democrat.
New York.
He'll lose. She'll win New York. New York usually Democrat, but he'll probably get the most votes a Republican ever got in New York because he's from there.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of other swing states out there.
I can't think.
I
of
think I said
Arizona?
Michigan
Arizona's
kind
one
of
he's
up in
gonna
the
get, I
air.
know, off the
Yeah,
gate.
Arizona's a swing state. Nevada's a swing state.
Texas, can you swing Texas?
Texas is starting to swing, but it's still a Republican state.
Yeah.
Because of all the people moving to Houston, all the Californians that are moving to Austin. So it's starting to become a Democratic state, similar to how Georgia did it, where everybody moved to Atlanta. So they really a stronghold on that state.
What happens if Trump gets elected the first 120 days? Do you think any of the wild shit he says is really going to go down?
I think.
Do y'all think anything from Project 2025 will happen? Do
In the
y'all
first
think
120
he'll be
days?
able to
No.
establish the dictatorship that he's seeking to establish?
I don't think he'll be able to establish the dictatorship that people speak of and that he has spoken of or mentioned or talked around. However, defunding the Department of Education is a big thing on the ticket.
That's what he said.
And he officially said that today, that he is going to defund the Department of Education. That is a big ticket for the future of our education system. It's already struggling. There already been, cuts when it comes to the budget. So it's like now you're trying to defund it. Then you're saying as far as education goes, it's left up to the states. Like
He's big on like leaving stuff
up
up to the
to the
states.
He's big on that.
right, but when you do that,
That is so 1950s,
that
40s.
to me, when you say this, you don't see the state going backwards. To me, that's a sign of things going backwards.
Yeah.
That is a sign that things are going backwards. I guess when I say I don't see things going backwards is because the people, I look at the people in the states. I look at where we are in life and in society. And for certain things, like you can implement certain things, but certain things just may not go over too well. And one thing we all want, whether you're Democrat or Republican, is you want peace. And however you can get that peace and keep that peace, you'll do that. And there's certain things I don't see going backwards just because I know it would involve no peace.
Yeah.
And therefore, I don't think it's but so far they can take it. Yeah, we can leave certain things up to the state. But, like let's say they tried to segregate us again. I don't see this being a peaceful city to live in. You're not gonna live in Charlotte long. You're not gonna live in the South long because it's gonna get real violent. People are gonna take to the streets when people don't like something. If y'all not noticed in the past couple of years, they've been taken to the streets. Not only have they been taken to the streets, they've been actually getting this shit right. They've been taken to they went to a senator's house. Y'all remember that shit?
They wildin'.
They went to the senator's house.
They gonna pull the tone out.
They're not going to Beatties Ford no more. They going downtown. They went to 5 Church and stole every bottle they had. So when it came to getting peace, hey, how do we make this peaceful? So I don't see us going back that far.
Yeah.
But you're right. As far as going back when it comes to leaving things to the state, you're right. That's kind of scary because you don't know what the state, especially if you live in the South, like
And I don't know if this has ever happened. I think it has, but it's been not in like modern day. Somebody getting there 4 years, losing, coming back and getting another 4 years.
I've never seen that.
I don't think that's happened in modern day. It might have happened back before the 1900s or something, but that's kind of crazy too because usually you'll see people their first 4 years. They try to reverse what happened for the previous people, and then their next 4 years, they implement what they want to do. So this is kind of going to be different because he got his 4 years. He reversed some Obama things. He lost, and then Biden came in and reversed a lot of things that he did. So now he's got another 4 years where he's got to work, and he don't get another 4 after that. This is all if he wins. He's got to reverse what Biden did and try to get what he wanted implemented in 4 years, which I think is going to be difficult.
Well. Listen, man, we'll know here in two weeks, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, November 2nd.
6th.
November 6th.
I believe it's 6, yeah.
Fifth.
Tuesday.
Oh,
early,
there we
ain't
go. One of them Tuesdays in November.
We'll know who our next president of the United States will be. And, we black people, so.
Let's go Harambe.
It don't matter who get in office. We still got to figure that shit out day to day.
Right.
All right, man. We're going to go ahead and wrap, man. Sports, real quick, man. Week 7, NFL.
Shout
who the
out to
Panthers
Bronny
looking at this
James.
week?
We got, damn. I had it on the tip of my tongue. Washington.
We won't do that. Okay, Washington. All right, we're going to lose.
Yes.
The Jets got Devontae Adams.
Football team.
Shout out to the Jets and Devontae Adams. I hope he gets everything he wants. That quarterback is not looking the greatest, although he made some hell of a throws.
Yeah, I think Rodgers is he's got to get he got his people around him. They said he's got like 11 people from the Packers on the Jets right now. And adding Devontae give him 12.
Now, I think he got his coach he wanted, right?
The one that he can control, yeah.
Okay. Shout out to my man Deion Sanders. Although they lost last week, if you missed that game, that was a hell of a game they played. They play 4 o'clock. If you listen to this now, they played 4 o'clock Saturday. They playing Arizona. Of course, I'm taking the Buffs all the way.
Always Carolina Buffaloes. Let's go, baby.
Also this week, man, we got the NBA season starting up, man. We got the NBA season starting up.
Shout out to Tom Brady. He did get the ownership stake.
Shout out to
the Vegas.
Tom Brady.
They're going out to Shador.
I can see that.
Word?
That's the rumor is. They want Shador.
All right. He not a bad.
I would want Shador too.
Got a black head coach. Go ahead and get you a black quarterback.
I mean, why not? Shit. But go ahead.
I like Shador. NBA season preview this week. Think we started the 26th. 26th is this week, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not the 26th.
No,
23rd.
This week is the 21st.
It's the
That'll
week
be
after
Monday.
this episode comes out. Yeah, that week.
Yeah. So we start this week
right.
coming up. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Who you got winning the West, James?
I know the opener is Miami for Charlotte.
Get back to me on that one because I think it's up. I think this is the first year that it's up. Like I don't think none of the teams that was in it last year that was like winning gonna be in it this year except for the Celtics.
For the West?
Yeah.
I say the West. I think it's a little bit more competitive. I can see the Celtics winning the East.
I could say the same thing for the East too.
The
Except
Knicks
for
and the
Celtics.
Celtics is
Yeah,
all I'm
because the
thinking out of
Knicks
these.
is up there, but they wasn't even up there. They was like what, 8th seed?
Nah, the Knicks
I think
was
so,
one
yeah.
game away from making the Eastern Conference Finals. They lost to the Pacers.
No, he's
But
saying
what
how they
seed
seeded. They
was
was
they?
8th.
They was
The
8th.
Knicks was
low.
8th?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
fought
last year.
Yeah. They fought. Yeah.
You sure?
And they
Hold on.
fought their way.
No, because Boston was 1. They had to be like
Miami
They
was 8th.
probably was 5th.
The Knicks
Fifth,
is like
yeah.
4th or 3rd.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was something like that. But anyways, it's gonna be interesting because they got a whole new looking squad. We're gonna see what Cat is really about. I feel like, yeah, man, New York probably.
I want to say Cat and Ant didn't get along. I want to say they got along, but
No, they got along.
I want to say, like, from what I could see from starting 5, it seemed like Ant was a dog. Like, it was points in the game where Cat was coming over to Ant, like, hey, man, can you such, I'm tired of I'm getting, and Ant's such a dog. Like, Ant, even when Ant's tired, he's not going to say that out loud. He going to just be like, oh, shit, I'm tired.
Yeah.
But
He wants
gonna
somebody
put
out there
his-
that's going to talk shit with him to the other team.
Yeah, I don't think it was. I'm not gonna say they not friends. I'm just gonna say from what I could see from the doc, it looked like Cat would just be saying shit to him, and he like I don't know. Ant is a real leader, and Cat just seemed like he just. I ain't say it had other ideas. He just don't seem like he got that same drive. Like, I think that's gonna work out better with DiVincenzo, Julius Randle's, and I think that's gonna work out real good.
I was just gonna say with Cat had been there 7, 8, 9 years before Ant even got there, and Cat was never even looked at as a leader. Nobody followed Cat, bro.
No.
Nobody did.
He never came off that way.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler came over there and bust their ass and called a nigga soft. You know what I'm saying? Like, that man, bro, I ain't trying to hate on Cat. I'm just saying it's a shame that guy, what? How old is Anthony Edwards? Not even
22.
Yeah, 22.
So he 22, not even 25, bro. You like 30?
It ain't in everybody, man.
Yeah, it ain't in
Some people
everybody.
meant to be the second and third guy on the team.
If you haven't watched starting 5, I think when you watch it, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's just like that dynamic between them. I'm not saying it was a bad dynamic. It's just that this 22-year-old kid is the heart and soul of this team that you've been, like you said, Cat been on this team for a long time. And every time the mic was on for both of their conversations, it always seemed like Cat was trying to get some type of relief or some type of break, or he telling Ant that, hey, man, I'm here on the block, and Ant like, yeah, that's cool, but listen, man, they coming. Like, Ant is like, I don't know. Did you catch what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. It's just like you gotta have it, and it could be upbringing, it could be something, but Cat don't have that what Ant was looking for as a partner. But you know, I think actually they both in better situations. I like Randall over there, and I like Cat with the Knicks actually.
I was about to say this is what the closest Cat ever been to the playoffs.
Nah, last year.
Last year, yeah, they made it to the.
That's what I'm saying.
Western
Last
Conference.
year.
Oh,
this year. I thought you were talking about
that's the closest he ever been.
Yeah, for sure. It is what it is, man. Like I said, everybody don't got that in them.
And didn't Cat play with Wiggs? He played with.
Yeah. They was talking about that on Jeff T
He played
podcast.
with
Butler, Wiggins,
What's my other guy? That's a fool. Zach. No.
Levine?
Oh,
yeah,
Zach
Levine.
Levine. Yeah,
Didn't he
yeah.
play with Levine?
Yeah.
That's crazy. He has some
He with
dogs
Brunson
with
now,
him.
man. I think that's somebody that he could get that reassurance from that he's looking for.
And that trade do make sense to me now, because if I'm looking at it like, all right, you've been on this team, has the quote unquote guy. Well, we found our guy, and he's really our guy.
Yeah, he the guy.
Let's get
on about
And
it.
he fits more. Like, if you look at the Minnesota teams in the past, they had KG, Spreewell. Like, Ant fit more that mold.
Yeah, true.
Really that guy.
True.
My fault. I didn't mean to cut y'all.
Oh, nah, that was just it.
I was gonna say DiVincenzo and Randall, they are some dogs, man. I like DiVincenzo. Did you see?
He got into it with Jalen Brunson there.
Yeah, with his pops. Like, this how shit going when you run the show.
Right.
Yeah, nah, they are some dogs. I think that's gonna help the Timberwolves be better.
Yeah.
I didn't like it at first, but I just
Yeah, I like the Timberwolves. I think Timberwolves, Nuggets, OKC. Those could be the three teams that win the West. And then the East, I think Knicks or Celtics.
They gotta
Unless
find a
somebody
way.
show me something.
They got to find a way to start DiVincenzo over there.
never count Miami out in the East.
Yeah, I feel like they get hurt too much nowadays. Hero getting hurt, Butler stay
Miami?
hurt. Yeah.
Oh, this they last year together.
Whether they together or not, I just know.
Oh, yeah. They
there's not
always
season
find a
I'm
way
counting Miami.
with that.
Not championship wise, just
Pat
playoff.
Riley and Eric Spoelstra, they find a way to be competitive.
This they last year together. Trust me.
That team, it could be, but I think that like Pat Riley knows how to build a team.
They're not gonna do it again.
What does the Lakers do?
Lakers play in.
Damn.
Playing?
Yeah, I don't see them doing much in the West.
Will LeBron leave the Lakers if they don't do anything this year?
Nah, he there for life.
He gonna retire.
Yeah,
You think you got another year?
I think he got another 2 or 3. Honestly,
I give him 45. I really
Yeah.
give him 45.
Unless something happened where he like tear ACL or something, LeBron can go for another 2 or 3 competitively.
I think he done after this year.
He could be, but that'd be on his like. It's not. He's not gonna be forced out.
nah,
I think he just wanted to play with his son for a year.
Well, he got it. He paid with him for a day.
Yeah, I don't know how long that's gonna last.
Yeah.
I don't really. I'm not team shit on Bronny. I really want Bronny to be successful, and if he's not successful at basketball, be successful at something. But damn, I hate him. I hate seeing him highlights
Me
because I
too.
know how good he was, and I felt like at USC he I felt like he was a freshman. And as time went on, he was gonna be I thought USC would have been like a team like, yo, y'all seen USC, but
Yeah.
he just dipped out of there.
I think Gilbert Arenas said it best, man. He said if he was Bronny, he would just go to the G League and just hoop out this year.
I think that's what he's going to do. But
I hope
again,
that's
I feel like his dad the one pulling the strings there. And if you got an opportunity to play in the NBA, you have to take it. So I'm not, mad at the situation at that point. But I feel like he's not having much say in his career at this point.
Do you think it's important though, the impression that you make at your job? Okay, fuck basketball. Do you think it's important to show your employer that you can do the job that they hired you to do? And if there's a developmental process for it, is it against you to opt into the developmental process at your job to be better for when you get called
you
up?
gonna have to.
I don't even know because I'm feeling like if my job came to me and said, "Hey, we want you to be vice president to the CEO or some shit," I'm like,
But that's
I
not
know
the same thing. Hold
I'm
on.
underqualified, but shit, I'll take it.
Hold on. That's not the same thing. But let's say they want you on the team of the vice president. Were you directly working under him? And you know if you don't get this right, your job is out the window. So
Yeah.
what I'm saying is he's got 3 years to get this right. Is playing in the NBA gonna help you get right? Or is playing in the G League gonna develop you
I
enough
feel like
to get
he's
right?
going to the G League though. I don't think he's playing it. I don't think he's playing in the league.
He's going to go.
Okay.
Yeah, I
'Cause
don't
he
see him going to playing at all. Because I mean, it's too much stuff. I know they fuck with LeBron, but it's also a lot of jobs on the line for having a player that's not worth. Like he's not relevant to have on your team. So JJ Redick's life is on the line, and why would you waste the roster spot for that?
I was
The
just finna
GM
say-
Rob Pelinka, all them people's job is on the line by having them on the floor.
Yep.
Got it.
I was just finna say, don't they they got all these guys now, but don't they make cuts like when the season start?
They about to make cuts now, cut
Yeah.
it down to I think 15, and then they'll move some people to the G League.
Yeah.
13.
He'll
13
probably
man.
Oh,
make
okay.
it. He'll probably make it on the team, but My bad. He'll probably make it on the team, but he definitely gonna be a reserve in the G League. Like they'll call him up.
Yeah.
He'll be like one of the guys they'll
Like
call when
LiAngelo.
somebody get hurt.
That's what I'm hoping happens.
Yeah.
I don't want LeBron's son to fucking get this thing wrong. I want him to be there 3 years from now, 4 years from now, 5 years from now.
Oh.
Cayenne Anthony
whatever
waiting in the wings.
I was just finna say, but that two-way going to Connect after what Connect just did.
A Connect might not even go to the G League.
Yeah, he after he made it on the squad, nigga.
Yeah, Connect
He's
was
on it.
nasty in college though. So
But honestly, Connect is what they've been looking for.
yeah, that's why they drafted him.
Yeah, that's what they've been looking for.
position
That's
he
what
play?
they tried to turn.
He's
Austin
like a
Reed.
3-2.
They tried to turn Austin Reeves into that.
Yeah,
Where
he
is
pretty
Austin?
much he there.
Okay.
Yeah,
he made a
there.
play the other night. It was pretty cool. He threw an alley to somebody and they missed it, but that shit was a hell of a play. Like he had a steal and he had 1 foot in bounds,
Oh, okay.
and he tried to throw a oop.
Yeah, they won't. Man, that dude nice. Connect nice. All right, go ahead.
No, you good. I mean, that's really all I got, man. The NBA season started this week. I'm excited. The Hornets open up against the
Did
Miami Heat.
WNBA end tonight? Because somebody,
It's game 4, right?
yeah, I think somebody had a chance to end it. I thought the Liberty
Probably
did.
Liberty.
Hold on. Can I say something about my Hornets?
Go ahead. Bro.
Where's my camera?
Back there.
One of these.
Hey, I told y'all so.
Oh.
We gonna make some noise this year, nigga.
All right,
I
nigga.
said that. Hold on.
All
Let me
right.
finish. I said I can't remember what
said it
episode
every
this
year.
was, but I said don't jump on the bandwagon. That's what I said.
I'm from the city. I could jump on
No,
it.
don't you do that.
I can
Don't
jump
you
on
do
it
that.
all.
Don't you do that. Because let me tell you something. Our rookie looked good. Brandon Miller
Brandon
turning
Miller
into
looked
a star. LaMelo looked healthy.
Miles
say
Bridges
star.
keeping his hands to himself.
Miles Bridges don't drop the song. With a video, nigga.
Oh, you talking about that freestyle? Yo, Miles got to stop spitting these
That nigga
bars,
wild.
nigga.
My nigga Trey Man don't reach back in the 03, nigga, and grab AI, nigga,
Yeah.
and bought him to 2024, nigga.
Brandon
Like,
Miller who dunked on somebody the other night, right?
Yeah. Miles Turner.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, bro, I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. Ain't nothing happened. I'm just saying we look real good out here. man.
So 11
take your word for
seed, 10 seed.
Don't do that.
I'm
don't
just
do
asking.
that. Don't do that. Nah, I'm going big. I'm aiming big. See, you know why you keep missing shots? Because you ain't aiming high enough.
So what, you going
And we-
6 in the East?
Nah, I'm saying at least about 5 or 4. Bold prediction.
Is he
All
on?
right, man. If you listen to this
Bold prediction.
podcast,
What's in that Zai you smoking, nigga?
We gonna beat Atlanta. We beating out Atlanta. We definitely beating out Washington.
okay, yeah, the
You know
division.
what I'm saying?
We're not beating Orlando.
Okay. That's gonna be a good matchup though. That's gonna be a good matchup. Who else we got?
In our division, it's the Heat, the Atlanta Hawks,
We
the
beat them.
Wizards, and
We
the
beat them.
Magic. That's our division. And then dig at the North, you got the Knicks and Celtics, Brooklyn, Philly, Toronto. And then the other division, I forgot what they
We
call
can get past Toronto.
is Cleveland, Milwaukee, Indiana.
We can get past Indiana.
They went into the West.
Get out of here, man. All right, man. Final remarks.
Halliburton gonna give us buckets.
Final remarks.
Hey, man. Love is blind, man. 2 more weeks, y'all hang in there. And we'll be talking about something else.
Thank God.
Oh my God. Not that bad.
That's it.
Yeah, I think so, man.
All streaming platforms: Spotify, Apple, iHeart, SoundCloud, YouTube. If you ain't got nothing else, man, I am signing off for everybody up here. No final remarks. I see you thinking.
Go Hornets. That's it.
Go Hornets.
Go Hornets, man.
First home game. I think next Friday. Next Friday.
We got the Heat.
Miami
the
Heat.
opener. Yeah.
Miami Heat.
Well, we in the playoffs, man. I don't want to hear shit.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
We said when y'all in the play-in.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they don't have it to play in.
Y'all gotta bring back goddamn Jamal Mashburn,
Oh shit.
Al Jefferson,
Oh,
David
shit.
Wesley,
We got to call on them.
Yeah.
Gerald.
Gerald Wallace,
They
Steven
gonna be there
Jackson.
with a Ouija board. Gerald Wallace, please
Oh,
help
that's
us.
crazy. All right, man. I'm signing off for Johnny. I'm signing off for James. I'm signing off for D. I want you guys out there to love the life you live and the people in it. Find the positive in every situation and live in the moment because this life is not forever. I'm Jumpman Jones, and we're going to talk to y'all on the next ride. Peace out.
Check.
Brand Dion.
Daddy, are you on the radio?